Hello. Yes, I'm going to be your makeup artist today. Welcome back to the BFF Spa. You guys were here not long ago, correct? So you wanted to try the makeup tutorial? Wonderful. I'm so excited you're here. Do you know which one of you wants to start getting their makeup done and the other one can watch and learn how to do the makeup? Okay, great. So I'm going to have you have a seat right here, right in front of me. Perfect. And we're going to do whatever you want. One thing I do like to say, I know some people get a little worried because I don't wear a lot of makeup during the day. And it's because I have to wear a lot of makeup when I perform at night. So you've seen the band? Okay. Yeah, we're just kind of local and we tour around a little bit, but I have to wear a lot of makeup when I'm on stage. So I like to let my face breathe a little bit during the day. And even when I clearly have some makeup on, but I don't wear a lot during the day just because I have to vamp it up a little bit at night. So, do you know what kind of look you are going for? Okay, so you guys are going out for a double date? Perfect. Oh, that's fun. Boyfriends, husband? Oh, well, that should be really fun. So we want you to be glamorous. We want it to be a nighttime look, but we don't want it to be over the top. You guys aren't going out clubbing or anything afterwards, are you? No. Okay, good. So we want it classy, but a nighttime look. So you have really. Actually, I'm gonna take a really good look at your skin first. Yeah, your skin looks beautiful. Do you have any makeup on right now? Okay. No, yeah, it looks clean, and you just had a facial, right? Okay. So it's a little red, but that's from the facial, but we will cover that all up, but it's nice and clean. Yeah, so I don't need to clean it off first. Very nice. Oh, you've really got beautiful skin, so you really don't need much done in terms of your skin because you've got very nice skin. It's very well hydrated, especially because you just had the facial. So what we can do is we can vamp up the eyes a little bit and vamp up the lips a little bit, whatever you want. Do you know if you'd like to go for a darker lip and a more, I like to not do both unless, again, you were going out clubbing or something. So if you're going to a classy dinner, we should probably do eyes with more pop or lips with more pop. Eyes. I would agree because you have beautiful lips too, but I think your lips will stand alone with a more neutral kind of color. And I think we can do a lot with your eyes because you have really big, beautiful eyes. I wish I have kind of small eyes that I have to play up a little bit with makeup, and you have just naturally big, beautiful eyes. So let's play with that, okay? Since we have the option. All right, and so you're gonna stay with me and watch. So the nice thing is the next time you guys go on a double date, you can replicate this look on her. Sometimes it's hard to do it on yourself. So, because you have beautiful skin, I like to start with a very natural base. I don't like to use foundation. I like to use CC cream. I love Oil of Olay CC cream. It's kind of a mid-range. If you're looking for something like this, it's kind of mid-range. I've tried the Garnier BB cream as well, and that is less expensive. That's about, I think, like $15, where this one is closer to $25, which is not bad, and it's nothing compared to really designer. So there are some things where I will go designer, but there are some things that work fine that you don't need to go super expensive. But I do think the Oil of Olay, although it's a little bit more expensive. It's supposed to be very, very good for your skin, for preventing aging, which, you know, at any age, I think we're all a little bit worried about. So, okay. So I'm just going to put a couple of pumps on here. I also think it's such a cute bottle with the swirls in it, because the white swirl is just extra moisturizer. It also has sunscreen. Now, I am not using a beauty blender. As you'll see, I have very clean hands. As you saw me wash my hands before you guys came in. The reason I do not use a beauty blender, and the reason I don't always use designer products, is because I'm doing a tutorial. If you were coming in for a wedding or something, I would probably use all designer products. I would use a beauty blender, and I would create a look for you that could not as easily be replicated at home. When I do these tutorials for you guys, I want to use products that you can easily get without breaking the bank. I want to show you that honestly you can blend just as well with your fingers as with a beauty blender. Beauty blender is kind of fun. It feels sort of luxurious. But I honestly feel, because the beauty blenders are kind of sticky feeling, I don't always love the way they feel on my skin. I actually prefer hands. So that's really all you need to do. We're going to go down your neck and your décolleté a little bit. Are you wearing low cut blouse? Okay, so just a scoop neck. All right, so then we don't need to go too low. Okay, all right, let me just make sure that's all blended well. Perfect. Good, that looks pretty. All right, so there's a good start right there. One of the other things I like about this is it really works as your primer for your eyes, because I did get it on your eyes. It works as a basic start for concealer for under your eyes, although you don't have bad bags under your eyes at all, not like I do. I'm going to use a little bit of concealer on your eyes and your nose, just because it's summertime, so everybody's getting a little bit red on their noses. And you don't really notice until you cover it up, and then you're like, oh, my nose was awfully red. All right, so what I'm going to use, I'm actually going to do the concealer part next. I have this Honest Beauty matte. It's called Magic Balm. It's nice. It works better for some people than others. And so here's my only issue with it. It's rather shiny. So I'm going to use it on you because I am then going to powder over it. If you use it alone, it does make the under your eyes look rather shiny, which I don't really like. I like a matte look. Some people like the shine because they feel like it kind of deflects from the under eye bags. I don't personally like it. So, but it works really well. It's a really good concealer. I just like using powder over it. So I'm going to use that and just dab that. Just close your eyes. I don't want to, very close to your eyes, so it might freak you out. So just going, and again, I'm just kind of patting it in. All right, let me get your other eye. That looks nice. Again, you don't have much under eye issues. And down your nose. And on either side of your nose. Okay. And you don't really have any, I'm going to put a little on your forehead. You don't really have any blemishes or discolorations that we need to, but this works really well for that, if you do. All right. So now I'm going to powder. This is a MAC powder that I've had for ages. These last really long. I used a little bit of a lighter powder. I just think it looks better, the dark powders. I use a brown bronzer if I need kind of a darker. Okay, so I am going to use this just because I don't think the powder works with my fingers as well. So we're just going to go, close your eyes. We're just going to go kind of under your eyes and on top of your eyelids a little bit. And again, this almost works like a beginning eyeshadow because I go all the way up to the brow. And if you watch or see a lot of eyeshadow tutorials, one of the things they'll often have you do is use like a light color up to here. I don't do that because I use the powder, and then the powder works as that light eyeshadow up to your eyebrows, and I think it doesn't look as made up. It looks more natural than a like shiny or metallic kind of eyeliner. I'm gonna also go down your nose. Okay. Lovely. Powder is one thing that I do sometimes carry with me, especially if it's hot and if I might be sweating. A little bit of powder and I am good. So I think before we're all done, I also have some bronzer that I may use a little bit as well, but I'm gonna do that near the So now we're going to start, let's see what we're going to start with now. Leave lips for almost last. Okay. I am going to do some blush though. So I don't know if you're familiar with Julep. I love Julep. Julep is a subscription box service. So once a month, they come out with a new box. You have the option of skipping. I've been a member with them for a very long time, so I have the option of skipping every month. I think for new people who join, they have the option of skipping every 3 months or every 6 months or something. So I don't know if I would do it again if I didn't have the option to skip every month. But you have the option of, you do now have the option to fill your box basically with whatever you want. But they usually fill the box with the newest products. I actually meant to skip this month and forgot to skip in time. And they sent me this cream to powder blush stick because I didn't really need any blush. But this one is called Moonlit Sand. And I'm so glad it was like karma that I didn't switch because I love it. And what I do is I do a little C here. So it works as a blush and also a little bit of a contour. So I don't put much, just a little bit, and on that side. And then I'm going to again use my hands. So all of this will be written out for you as well. So you will have it. And then you can have like fun spa days together if you want. Okay, that looks nice. That looks very, very nice. All right, so I have no idea where I got this. It's Japonesque, and it's a little kind of travel brush kit. It is my go-to. It has everything I need. It does not have a big Kabuki brush. This is the biggest brush it has. But Kabuki brushes are something I often indulge in. Not often, but it is something I don't mind spending a little extra on to get a good Kabuki brush. But I use these brushes. If I don't drop them all on the floor. I use these brushes to do eyeshadows. I also use this brush. I'm not going to do this for you. Well, I may actually. So this little one, I get it wet and then I dip it into eyeshadow and I use it as eyeliner a lot. I like white or almost peach under eye eyeshadow for my daytime look. And it's not always really easy to find that color in eyeshadow. In eyeliner. So, but you can find it in eyeshadows. So like I have this eyeshadow palette from Julep as well. And I will often use this really light color as my under eye eyeliner. I really like this because I tend to stick with really neutral colors during the day. So we have that palette. We also have just a really basic, this is L'Oreal. This is, again, I have the designer makeup as I drop everything on the floor. So this is perfect for a smoky eye. So this is what you would put up to your eyebrow, which we would not do because this one, not the top one, but this one in the middle, we're not going to do that because you already have powder on. We would use this one at the very top for right in your crease, and then this darker one for the whole eyelid, and then the very dark color for the edge to get that smoky eye look. So we can do that. If you wanted to be a little bit crazier, we could also go with this pinky purple and then this very dark brown, which I would use for the edge to again do the smoky eye look. Do you have an idea of what you think you would like to do? This is actually, the bright pink is what I have on right now. So because I have such pink coloring, it doesn't stand out as like crazy 80s pink on me, which it does on some people. I think with your coloring, you could get away with it as well. I also don't pack it on. I would prefer to do sort of a more neutral smoky eye on you. We can make it bold. So either of these palettes, the Julep or this other L'Oreal, I think would be really good. Again, because it's a kind of classy date. So I don't know that you need really bold color. It will be noticeable because they both have really dark colors. But I think with the browns, it looks a little bit classier. So do you have a preference of these palettes or? Okay. So I'm going to go with the Julep palette then, if you are willing to trust me, because I think it's a very versatile palette. So like I wouldn't use this middle one because it's a little bit more red maroony, and I don't think that would go with your coloring as well. So I'm going to use basically these 1, 2, 3, and they are Glow, Toffee, and Cocoa. So not radical names, but all right. So I'm going to start with the lightest. Actually, no, I'm not. I totally lied to you. I'm going to start with your eyeliner. So I'm going to use this Smoky Taupe Shimmer. It's again Julep. It goes really well with this Julep palette. And I know I'm using Julep here, but L'Oreal is also a really nice group, I think, and easy to get. And all these colors I'm using are very easy to access. This is a gel, so I am just going to pull down your eye a little bit and go on your lower lid. Now, I know this is controversial because I often was told in school that eyeliner is more for the upper lid because it makes your eyelashes look longer. I like the definition that eyeliner gives right on the waterline on lower lids. I like to use shadow as a top liner. And the nice thing is you can then do a wing if you want. Do you like a wing? No? Okay. If you ever do want to try a wing, kind of a starter wing, is to use your eyeshadow and kind of go along your top lid and then pull it out. And if you're a little hesitant about it, use a color that's a bit more natural for you instead of this dark black that really blatantly looks like I'm wearing a wing. I have lots of makeup on. So I think wings are a really cute look. I just can't pull them off. I can when I'm on stage. On stage you can wear most anything, but I wouldn't wear it as a daily look. Okay, so I'm gonna start with this glow. Kind of light, okay, nice. All right, and we are gonna put that all on your crease. And I'm gonna put it on your eyelid. Okay. Nice. All right, I'm gonna move to another brush. Use this brush, and I'm gonna move to the toffee. So this is a much darker color. I'm gonna go, so I took some of that glow and I put it on the inside crease. I'm gonna go from just a little bit in and go out to the edge. And I'm not gonna wing it, but I am gonna pull it out a little bit so it doesn't like stop right where your eye stops. So it's not that noticeable. It's not gonna look crazy, I promise. But we want it to look glamorous. We don't want it to look like, we're not going for a no makeup look. We're going for a glamorous look. So now we're gonna go to the cocoa. And I'm gonna put that right at the edge to give you that smoky eye, and I'm gonna go in through the crease a little bit. And now I'm going to take this little one, and I'm going to take the cocoa again. I'm going to have you close your eyes, and I'm again going to use it like an eyeliner on this top lid. And not wing it out, really, but just kind of pull it a little bit past your eyes. That's pretty. That's really pretty. I wish I could do that with my eyes. I can't, because I don't have big, beautiful eyes like you do. So, all right. So all we have to do on your eyes is your mascara. Oh, and this is a cool new product. So this is the With a Twist mascara, again from Julep. Lash Boosting Bamboo Mascara. So this is cool. So the way this works is you can twist the bottom, and when you twist it to the left, it makes the wand smaller. So it pulls the wand pieces in, and that is for thickening your lashes. And then if you turn it to make the wand pieces longer, that's cool. Yeah, it so it doesn't actually make these, what it does is it either squishes it or pulls it out a little bit. And I often yeah. So now that's this piece is longer. It's stretched out a little bit. And if you do that, it lengthens. It lengthens your lashes. So that's nice. I also think the twisting helps with the distribution of the mascara. Okay. So since we went a little bit darker and more dramatic on the eye, I am going to recommend something a little bit more natural on the lip. So what I would recommend is, I have a lot of options. I'll give them to you, but this would be my top choice. So this is the color Work, W-E-R-K. It is the newest Julep gloss that I have, and it is a hydrating gloss. It's gorgeous. It's so pretty, and this used to be my go-to from them. And I like this one too, but this one just pops a little bit more. I know the color, this color looks a little bit lighter. Actually, I don't know that you can tell how much lighter it is, but it actually pops a little bit more. I also have, if you really want to go darker, I have the dark gloss. I have a completely neutral gloss. I also have a lipstick. It's very similar to that darker gloss. It's more of a magenta kind of color. We will obviously go with whatever you want, but I would recommend a lighter gloss. And what I'm gonna do is actually use, so this is a Get in Line Invisible Lip Liner. So you won't see it on your lip at all, but it helps the lipsticks and the lip gloss stick to your lips. So even while you're eating, it really does work for the glosses too, I'm surprised. So just pucker a little bit. You can actually just kind of relax your lip. Just don't smile. And now you have to smile, huh? Okay, let's get your lower lip. Okay. This is an optional step. If you're thinking, oh, these are so many steps, I'll never remember them. First of all, you'll have them written out. This is definitely an optional. I like to use it if I'm going out to eat. If I'm not going out to eat, I don't really worry about it. Okay, so we're going to use this one. I also like that noise when it comes out. Okay, so we're just going to get your lip. Yep. Pucker for me. Oh, that looks really pretty. All right, so did you want to do the bronzer? You don't have any issue with bronzer, right? Okay, just going to use a little bit here, and then I like to do a little bit here for contouring, okay? And I'm not going to go around your lips. So I have like a little bronzer powder puff. And I'm just going to go along here. Okay, and then side. Yeah, because you already have the blush on, so you don't really need it here. And it just gives you a little sun-kissed look. All right. Doesn't she look gorgeous? You really look gorgeous. And you look like you have this beautiful smoky eye. So you can tell you're wearing makeup. You can tell you've gotten all glamorous. But you don't look crazy made up. Which is what I think we're all going for. We often want the person we're going out to dinner with to know we made an effort. But we also don't want to look like they don't know what they're going to see when you don't have makeup. It could be a completely different person. So I don't think you look like that at all. I think you look beautiful. And now we're going to have you switch, okay? And we'll do your look, and then you can watch and see what I do. Okay. I'm so glad I got to do your makeup today. You look absolutely beautiful. All right, so give me a minute. I'm going to grab a drink of water, and then I'll be back with you. Okay.